Hi everyone, this is Laura Basson. I'm really happy to be joining with you. Today I made a card and a tag using some fun die cuts from Hero Arts. First we're going to start by stamping our background on our tag, and I'm using the tweed pattern, the woodblock stamp, and some Butter Bar mid-tone ink. And I'm going to start inking up my stamp really good. I have a habit of spending about 20 to 30 minutes inking up my stamps. Kind of ridiculous. Okay, and then I've got some Neenah Solar White cardstock to make my tag out of, and I'm going to place that right on top. And then what I usually do is take a piece of scrap paper and put it over all of that. Otherwise I get it all over my fingers, and then I get it all over my project. So lift that up, and then I'm going to take the large tag die and some washi tape to hold it in place. I like to center my die on the tweed pattern so that it's even on both sides. Kind of picky about that. So pop out your tag, and it's stuck a little bit there with the washi tape, but that's alright. Now we're going to be using some of the alphabet uppercase dies. These are from the Fancy Dies collections. I took the H-I and the exclamation mark, and I've already kind of lined them up on a piece of washi so I could get them nice and straight. I'm going to stick that down on my tag and run it through my Big Shot. So there you can see we've got the sentiment already cut out. Now what I want to do is punch a hole in the top of my tag. I have two different sizes of tiny circle punches. I'm going to take the smaller one and punch a hole in the top of the tag. And then I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper. It's from the Pool layering papers, one of the darker blues. And first I'm going to punch a small hole, and then you're going to take and punch the bigger hole so you can center it. And that gives you like a little, I don't know what you call those, like a little a hole protector. I'm not sure what they're called. So I'm going to glue that on. It just kind of looks nicer when you have that little bit of color on the top of the tag. Okay, so that tag is finished. Now we're going to move on to the card. We're going to start with the tweed pattern woodblock stamp again and ink that up with Butter Bar mid-tone ink, just like we did for the tag. But now we're going to use some sunshine, a piece of the sunshine layering paper, and we're going to ink that all up using that scrap paper again to press down and get good coverage. These Hero Arts inks give just such great coverage when you're working with those background stamps. Okay, so now we're going to take a piece of the Pool layering paper, and I'm going to do some selective die cutting on this blue. First I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to put my sentiment on an angle. Angles are so trendy right now, and I'm just kind of hooked on doing everything on an angle. So I'm going to spell out hello with these uppercase alphabet dies, and I have to run it through twice because there's only one L in the collection. So I've got H-E-L. I already have them kind of lined up with my washi tape. And now I'm going to show you using my Big Shot how you do some selective die cutting. What you're going to want to do is you only want to die cut the top portion of the letters. So you want to leave just a little sliver on the bottom that does not get cut, so it remains intact on the cardstock. So you see here I'm only putting it in most of the way, but I'm still leaving just a little bit out. And you run that through and you'll see that it only cuts the top portion. It's like magic. Okay, so, and it doesn't matter that that top part got all bent because we're going to be cutting that off anyway. You're not going to see that. So when I remove the washi, you will see that only the top part of the letters got cut. Now I'm going to have to run it through again to do the L and the O because there. Now you can see I've got the whole entire sentiment cut out, and it only cut out the top portion. But now what you're going to have to do is take a ruler, and I use a metal ruler for this because I've tried this already with my plastic ruler, and I end up cutting my plastic ruler with my X-Acto knife, so you need to use a metal ruler. So once you got all that bottom portion cut out, it's really pretty simple. Look at the result. Isn't that exciting? That just gets me. This selective die cutting, I think it gives an awesome result. So now I'm just taking an eraser and I'm carefully erasing all the pencil marks from before when I drew my angle so I could line up my letters. And we're going to adhere this to the sunshine panel that we stamped with that tweed pattern. I've already pre-cut and folded an A2 size card from Nina Solar White. We're going to adhere the sunshine panel on top of that, and then we're going to take our hello portion, and I'm going to adhere that with a lot of foam tape. I want the bottom portion of this card to be nice and sturdy because I'm not going to really be able to put any adhesive behind those letters. They're so tiny, I don't think I'd be able to cut slivers of foam adhesive small enough to fit behind those. So we want to make sure that the bottom part is sturdy enough at least. I hope this might give you some ideas of trying some new techniques with your dies. I love how the sentiment's on an angle and the partial die cutting is so trendy right now. The tag and the card coordinate so well together. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon.